Pesky insect and animal invaders can wreak havoc on what was once a beautiful, abundant garden. Protecting your garden from animal and pest infestation is critical to maintaining its beauty and ensuring the maximum abundance to be harvested from it. Without proper prevention and management, animals and pests can quickly take over your garden for their own purposes at your detriment. To make matters even more complicated, some generic pesticides that kill the bad guys can actually end up harming the good bugs that would otherwise benefit your plants. In today's post, we're going to cover some tips and tricks for maintaining the health of your garden, specifically preventing wildlife and pest infestation of your garden. Tip number 1, how to protect from big animals. Some animals such as skunks like to eat little insects. In the case of skunks, they will dig little holes in your yard or garden in search of insects that they can eat. This can damage your garden very quickly, uprooting plants and messing with the delicate ecosystem that is your garden. A simple fence can go a long way to protecting your garden from the bigger animals that might step in, such as skunks, raccoons, possums, deer, dogs, and cats, including the domesticated dogs and cats. While some of these creatures, such as raccoons, may not entirely be deterred by a small fence, it will at least create a barrier to prevent easy access and will reduce the likelihood of this issue happening. Number 2, good insects. Not all insects are bad for a garden. While some will eat up your beautiful plants, others will actually contribute to the health and protection of the garden. Some good insects include ladybugs, praying mantis, hoverfly, lacewings, honeybee, and dragonflies. Be sure to research though which insects help and which insects harm your particular garden, as it may vary depending on the plants and variety that you are currently growing, as well as your location on Earth. Tip number 3, remove the baddies. Research which animals and insects are particularly bad for the plants that you intend to grow. Furthermore, be sure to research which pesticides you can or can't use if you are choosing to use chemicals. It's important to consider the entire ecosystem. Using one solution to remove a particular type of insect could harm a beneficial insect. So be sure that whatever you're doing to get rid of the bad insects and animals, that it's not creating another bigger problem in the solution of solving the original problem. Next tip, toss the bad apples ASAP. If you have a plant in your garden getting ravaged by disease or insects, get rid of it as soon as you can and keep it as far away from your home as possible. It's important to cut out unwell plants in your garden so that the overall health of the garden is not negatively affected. Letting one bad apple sit next to the good apples for too long could help the issue spread to the entire garden. And next thing you know, you gotta throw out the entire batch. Crop rotation. Depending on the kind of garden and crops you are growing and to what extent, you may want to practice crop rotation. If you grow plants in the same year, in the same place, year after year, then pests will know where to quickly get the food they want. It also allows disease to grow in the soil. Rotating the locations that particular crops are grown in your garden can prevent disease and contribute to a healthy variety within your garden. At any rate, you need to prevent wildlife and pest issues as soon as possible. If wildlife and pests are actively infesting your garden or home, then it's time to call an expert to help handle the situation. Wildlife and pest infestation problems can grow exponentially, with damages only growing as time goes on. The quicker the problem like this is dealt with, then the less damage will be caused and so costs will be reduced. Procrastinating only increases the damages and thus cost to fix and prevent the situation. So if you think that you have a wildlife or pest infestation or would like to consult with a wildlife expert, please give us a call at 855-WILDLIFE or visit wildlifexteam.com for more information.
Having trouble with wildlife in your home or office? Wildlife X Team is your solution to get rid of the raccoons, bats, rats, and snakes. Having a professional team, we offer both residential and commercial animal removal methods by using innovative and integrated techniques. Our services include animal trapping, dead animal removal, nuisance wild animal control, and animal capture. What are you waiting for? To get 24/7 service, call us at 855-WILDLIFE for an affordable solution for your nuisance wildlife issues.